What if the biggest breakthrough in learning isn't a new app, but an AI that refuses to give you answers? Anthropic's Claude pushes you to think, question, and grow. How will education change when AI stops doing the work and starts making you smarter? Let's find out. Chapter 1. Bold New Learning Mode. When faced with a complex problem, instead of simply handing you the answer, an AI asks, "What is the first step you would take here?" Or, "Why do you think that is the right choice?" That is exactly what Anthropic's Claude does. It is not about shortcuts or quick fixes, but about making you think, reflect, and reason through challenges. This new learning mode represents a radical shift in how AI can support education. Claude's learning mode is built around structured reasoning and Socratic questioning. Rather than just providing answers, Claude guides users through discovery. This approach encourages critical thinking and reflection, helping learners build deeper understanding instead of merely completing tasks. Think of a tutor who never gives you the answer outright, but always asks the right questions to help you find it yourself. That is Claude's secret sauce. This method is rooted in centuries-old educational philosophy, the Socratic method, where asking questions is the key to unlocking knowledge. Claude's AI takes this further by integrating it into every interaction, making learning an active and engaging process. It is not about speed or efficiency, it is about depth and quality of understanding. Chapter 2. The Tutor, Not the Solver. Now, let's get into how Claude pulls this off. Instead of giving you a direct answer, Claude responds with a question like, "Can you explain why you think that's correct?" It feels like a friendly debate with your smartest friend, encouraging you to think deeply rather than just accept information. This approach is intentional. Claude is designed to act as a tutor, not just a solver. It helps you understand problems instead of simply providing solutions. This aligns perfectly with educational theories like active recall, which strengthens memory by actively retrieving information, and metacognition, which involves thinking about your thinking process. In simple terms, Claude helps you remember better and become more aware of how you reason. When you're prepping for a big test, Claude prompts you to explain your reasoning out loud, helping you identify gaps in your knowledge before the exam even starts. This kind of active learning ensures you truly understand the material. Claude's goal is not to hand you answers, but to help you genuinely get it. Chapter 3. Claude hits the campus. Claude sounds amazing in theory, but what about in the real world? It is already making waves at some of the top universities. Take Northeastern University, for example. They rolled Claude across all 13 campuses, reaching thousands of students, faculty, and staff. That is huge. Students use Claude to sharpen their arguments, structure assignments, and prepare for debates. Faculty members rely on it for research guidance, while administrators use it to analyze data. Claude is becoming a versatile tool that supports many aspects of education. And it is not just Northeastern. The London School of Economics and Champlain College have also adopted Claude to boost critical thinking across their student bodies. Students walk into class better prepared, with sharper arguments and clearer ideas. That is the Claude effect. This real-world adoption proves Claude is not just a cool experiment. It is a powerful tool already reshaping how education happens on the ground, transforming learning, teaching, and administration into meaningful ways. As more institutions embrace Claude, its impact on education will only grow, helping learners and educators achieve deeper understanding and greater success. Chapter 4. AI with a Moral Compass. Now, here's where things get really interesting. AI tools often get a bad reputation for enabling cheating or academic shortcuts, but Claude takes a different path. It is built on something called constitutional AI, a set of written principles that guide its behavior and ensure it acts ethically at all times. What does that mean for you? For starters, Claude refuses to do unethical things like writing your essay for you or completing assignments dishonestly. Instead of enabling shortcuts, it encourages curiosity and integrity. If you ask it to cheat, it simply will not comply. Rather than handing you answers, Claude steers you toward genuine learning and reflection, helping you develop skills that last. Privacy is another key part of Claude's ethical foundation. It does not store your data or keep records of your queries. Your learning journey stays private and secure, giving you peace of mind. This strong ethical backbone makes Claude not just a smart AI, but a trustworthy partner in learning, one that supports honesty, growth, and real understanding instead of quick fixes. Chapter 5. Why Claude Stands Apart. Let's be honest, AI tools like ChatGPT and Bard have been game changers in education, offering quick access to information and assistance. However, they often face criticism for promoting academic shortcuts. A 2023 survey revealed that 30% of college students used AI to complete work they did not fully understand. This trend raises concerns about students relying on AI to produce answers without engaging with the material or developing critical thinking skills. Such reliance can undermine genuine learning and intellectual growth. Claude addresses this issue by taking a fundamentally different approach. Rather than acting as a shortcut machine, Claude focuses on teaching users how to think. It does not simply provide answers. Instead, it guides learners through reasoning and discovery. This method encourages active engagement, helping users develop the skills to find answers independently and confidently. The distinction is significant. While some AI tools might hand you a finished essay or solution you barely understand, Claude helps you build the skills to create that work yourself. This represents a fundamental shift in AI's role in education, emphasizing skill development, critical thinking, and long-term learning over quick fixes. By fostering deeper understanding, Claude supports learners in becoming more capable and self-reliant. Chapter 6: The Brain Behind Claude. Let's dive into the science that makes Claude more than just a clever chatbot. At its core, Claude is built on some of the most effective learning principles known to cognitive science. Think of Socratic dialogue, that ancient method where asking the right questions sparks deep thinking. Claude uses this technique to encourage you to reflect on your reasoning rather than passively receiving information. Then there is retrieval practice, which is all about actively recalling information to strengthen memory. Claude's prompts push you to retrieve knowledge rather than skim or copy, which means you remember what you learn. Metacognition is the fancy word for thinking about your thinking. Claude nudges you to be aware of your reasoning process, spot flaws, and explore different perspectives. What is powerful here is Claude's emphasis on productive struggle. Instead of making learning easy by giving you answers, it challenges you to wrestle with problems. That struggle is not a setback. It is how your brain grows and builds lasting understanding. A coach who pushes you just enough to improve without breaking you is Claude's role in your learning journey. Chapter 7: Claude in the Real World. Claude's impact goes far beyond schools and universities. It is quickly becoming an essential tool for professionals and lifelong learners. In corporate training sessions, employees use Claude to break down complex concepts and improve their reasoning skills on the job. Journalists rely on Claude to structure arguments and identify blind spots when preparing detailed reports. Educators also benefit by using Claude to create better assignments and simulate feedback, allowing them to test new teaching methods before applying them in real classrooms. Non-profits and policy analysts find Claude invaluable for guiding structured thinking and critical analysis. This versatility highlights Claude's potential to transform not only formal education, but also how we all learn and solve problems in everyday life. Whether you are a student, professional, or curious, Claude is designed to be your thinking partner, helping you navigate challenges with clarity and confidence. Chapter 8: Safety, Alignment, and Privacy. When it comes to AI in education, safety and trust are crucial. Claude tackles these concerns head-on with its constitutional AI framework. This means Claude operates under clear ethical guidelines that shape its behavior, ensuring it generates responsible, transparent, and trustworthy responses every time. Claude also self-regulates to avoid producing harmful or misleading content, protecting users from misinformation. Educational institutions that adopt Claude maintain full control over how it is used, making sure it aligns perfectly with their own ethical and educational standards. Privacy is another major priority. Claude does not log personal data or store user queries for model training, which means your information stays private and secure. This commitment to safety, alignment, and privacy builds strong confidence among students, educators, and institutions. With Claude, you're not just getting a powerful AI tool, you're getting a reliable, ethical partner in learning that respects your privacy and supports a safe educational environment. This makes Claude a standout choice for anyone serious about responsible AI in education. Chapter 9: The Future of AI-Driven Learning. As of 2024, about 60% of US higher education institutions have adopted AI tools, but most of these focus on automation and administrative support rather than fostering deep thinking. Claude sets a new bar by emphasizing intellectual development over efficiency. A future where AI not only speeds up tasks but also helps students and professionals develop critical reasoning skills is within reach. Claude's approach could expand beyond universities into K-12 education, workforce training, and public education systems. This shift means teaching will not be about rushing through content, but about diving deeper, encouraging curiosity, reflection, and understanding. AI like Claude could become an essential partner in lifelong learning, helping people adapt in a rapidly changing world. Chapter 9. Claude as your thinking partner. Here's the bottom line. Claude isn't just another AI that does your homework. It's a thinking partner designed to make you smarter by teaching you how to think. It challenges you with questions, encourages reflection, and supports ethical learning. This is a fundamental change in AI's role in education. Instead of replacing human learning, Claude enhances it, guiding you to develop skills that last a lifetime. The future of learning is not about getting answers faster, but about growing intellectually deeper. So, if AI can teach us to think better, not just faster, what does that mean for education, work, and our own potential? Claude is opening the door to that future, and it's a future where learning truly never ends. Anthropic's Claude isn't just another AI tool, it's a revolutionary learning partner changing how we think, learn, and grow. By challenging us to reason, reflect, and engage deeply, Claude is setting a whole new standard for education, one that values understanding over shortcuts and curiosity over quick answers. If you find this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of AI and learning. Thanks for watching.